at ringside. The officials are ready. The boxers are ready. Are you ready for the main event? Introducing, in the blue corner, the challenger, wearing black with gold, official weight 17 stone 3 pounds, bringing to the ring a 34 fight record, 28 wins, 23 wins inside the scheduled distance, only 6 defeats. He is a former undefeated heavyweight champion of Great Britain, Europe and the Commonwealth, and world title challenger. From Bedford, please welcome Matt Skelton. And across the ring stands the champion. He's boxing out of the red corner, wearing white shorts with red and gold trim. Official weight 17 stone 12 pounds. Bringing to the ring a perfect professional record. 14 wins from 14 contests. 12 wins inside the distance. Tonight, he makes the second defense of his title. The reigning heavyweight champion of Great Britain and the Commonwealth. From Liverpool, the undefeated David Price. Referee, Mr. Richie Davies.
David, Matt. Okay, fellas, you've both had your instructions in the dressing room. You know what I expect of you. Behave yourself, do as you're told, and above all, defend yourselves at all times. God bless you both.
Well, Price can be a devastating puncher. We've seen that. The big right hand, that's the danger shot, Paul. And the question is, can Matt Skelton stay away from it and somehow get in range and put Price under some sort of pressure?
You're right, John. And for me, that's the question that any fighter getting in the ring with David Price is going to ask himself. You know, from the very bottom right to the very top. But I think this is all Matt Skelton's going to do, just try and maraud Price as much as he can.
Well, he landed a decent left hand there in the first 15 seconds of the fight.
Yeah. A lot of people have been saying that they fancy it to be over within 3 or 4 rounds. I personally think David wouldn't mind getting a few rounds in tonight and showing that he can box.
Well, what you do know is that Skelton's going to keep marauding forward, a bit of use of the head in there, and again. And he's right into Price's chest, which is where he needs to be, and he started brightly, Skelton.
And that head's going in straight away. Richie Davies straight onto it and warning him.
Well, he keeps coming forward, chugging forward, Skelton, and he's landed a couple of solid-looking blows in this opening round. He's got those 23 knockout wins and his 28 victories. He's a heavy-handed fighter himself.
Some of the Price's stature and size as well will be not new to Matt Skelton. All them years in K1 fighting huge men, and he's certainly fought them in the amateurs and in the pros himself. You know what I mean? He's not going to be fazed by Price's size and height and stature.
Oh, that's lovely. A good shot. Skelton takes it well. A little taster of what might be to come, and he's starting to tee off. Right hand from Skelton got through. Question nagging doubt about Price is how he's going to react when he gets put under pressure. Skelton says that he saw John McDermott have his moments before he knocked out, and of course everybody remembers back to the Olympics and that defeat against the Italian Roberto Camarelli.
I agree in a way, John, but what you've got to remember is the Olympics was a long time ago now. David Price has had top class quality sparring all around the world, and his fights that he's had as well is just added to the pedigree that he's already got. He's a different fighter coming in, and I think, you know, we're going to see whether he handles this pressure or not, because Skelton won't stand up like this all night. He's going to come forward, he's going to maraud like he did for the first 30 seconds, and he's going to make it an interesting fight.
Well, Price so far hasn't been able to find the real bomb that he wants. And the one sharp right hand in this round. Skelton up on his toes, and certainly hasn't been, I think, fazed by the occasion as Audley Harrison was. Well, it's been an interesting opening round, that, Paul.
Yep, it was. Skelton coming out nice and lively. Price sort of taking over towards the end and getting his shots off nice. A lovely right hand, which Skelton got caught with and took it well.
Start using the jab as a feint.
There's that sharp right hand. That's probably his best punch of the round.
That's David Price's money shot. That's his honey punch. That's his jab. Feint the left hook, right hand, right through the middle. It's the first shot that started the Harrison stoppage off. He's knocked that many kids out with it. He throws it so well.
Use the jab to set everything up, okay? And it'll come. Look to the left hook as well. Alright, but you've got to be close. So you're using the jab to get there. Okay, nice touch, feint him. If he comes and he goes low, count him with the right hand over the top. It's only a matter of time.
Good advice from Fanny Smith. You know, you throw a big jab at someone like Matt Skelton, he's going to slip it, he's going to block it, he's going to take it on the chin and just maraud through it, and then he's there where he wants to be, on your chest, plugging away.
So into the second 12 round of this, and Skelton starting as he did in the first round, quick, and the head's going in again. He's really trying to turn this one into a brawl, trying to make it into a bit more of a street fight than sometimes Price gets. And Richie Davis is saying, right, I've spoken to you twice, I'm having no more.
Matt Skelton's an honest fighter. He's not going to want to stand off David Price all night and let David try and tee off. He's got to get to Price's chest and make it as hard and nice as he can for Price.
Right over the top again from Skelton, did find the target. Didn't land flush, but he got in there. Skelton never looks pretty, but he's been pretty effective over the years.
He fights his way, doesn't he, John? And that's it, you know. And he'll grind out any victory that he can and won't care whether he looks bad or good or not.
Price not been able to perhaps establish his jab as he would have wanted to so far.
They were talking about that in the corner with Franny Smith then, you know, about the jab. Use the jab as a feint as well.
Caught him on the way in with a nice sweet uppercut, but Skelton took it well and kept coming. Left hand from Price. Draw a little bit of a smile from Matt Skelton. That right hand doesn't cause a smile. Skelton takes it. And a bit of showboating as well, as much as to say, well, he's landed his best and I can take it, I'm still here.
He looked there at first, but then as soon as his legs landed, he was solid, he seemed okay. Tough man, John.
The Bedford Bear. Well, that right hand which he landed on Skelton, a fair few fighters have been put away with that shot. Good body shots from Price, forcing Skelton to dip low and try and cover up. And there were body shots that did it, and the towels come in. The towel's been thrown in by the Skelton corner. Referee isn't aware of that. And the Skelton corner have stepped into the ring. It's all over in the second round, and body shots took the big man apart. And the unbeaten record goes on. Matt Skelton had his moments, but Price just had greater power, greater accuracy, and when he tees off, he takes some stopping.
Very much so, John. Just pure power and brute strength, and the shots he's throwing. You know, Matt Skelton's one tough man. I've seen him box all through his career, and he's one tough, rugged man. You know, the Bedford Bear, the bear suits him, the nickname, the way he fights and how tough he is, and Price just kept pounding away, and he crumbled. Skelton crumbled in the end, and that's not disrespecting him. That's how strong and how heavy-handed David Price is.
It was a left hook, I think, which started the disintegration. He landed an absolute superb shot underneath the elbow, the left hook, and from then on, he was there you go, that's the shot, and from then on, he's wanting to cover up.
Yeah, you could see he was hurting. David's going to the head to try and open that gap up again for another left hook, and then when the gap's there, he let it go. Clever finish from David Price, just concentrating on the head because he knew he hit him to the body. As soon as the gap comes, there it is, and right round again, and that's what put him over in the end, and then the towel came in from the corner.
Well, Tyson Fury's in action tomorrow, and Tyson Fury's fans will have their idea of what would happen if they ever met. But certainly David Price has done nothing here to lessen the feeling amongst his fans that he'd have a great chance in that fight if it ever came off. That was good, again.